Hey, good morning. It's Cashflow Mike, and I tell you what, for some reason on the bike today, my mind went to discounts, and and we're used to discounts. We know what that means, and generally they're given on a special day. They're given to a special group, and they're usually intended to drive traffic or increase sales or move slower products. I mean, that's what we're talking about, but. There's one discount that kind of just confuses me. That's the first time buyer discount. And I guess it doesn't confuse me. I just think it's a little sneaky. And I'll tell you why. The first time buyer discount at a car dealership. First of all, I mean, all the cars tend to have about the same features. I mean, first of all, why do they give the first time buyer a discount and not the guy that's bought 10 cars from that dealership? Well, here it is. All the cars have about the same features. You know, they got the cruise control, they got the radios, air conditioners, and all that. But have you ever noticed that every manufacturer does it just a little bit different? They've got sliders, they've got buttons, they've got knobs, they've got different positioning where it's on the dash or on the steering wheel. Well, that's because they want you to get used to it, right? They want you to get used to the way they do things. Because if you go sit in any other car, it just feels weird. And it happened to me 2 weeks ago. There was a Lincoln. Well, I guess there was a Lincoln, right? You get in a Lincoln, we couldn't figure out how to put it in gear. You think there's a transmission down in the console. You think maybe it's on the dash or on the steering wheel column. No, it's a push button by the AC vents on the dash, right? P, D, R, push buttons, right? Why do they do that? Again, they want you to feel comfortable. So when you sit, if you're a Ford or a Chevy or a Mercedes or a BMW owner, when you sit in any of the cars, it just doesn't feel right. You can't explain it, but it doesn't feel right. Well, that's because you've gotten used to where all the controls are in your own car. So the likelihood that you buy the same type of car is because you're used to it. It feels right to you. So I think that's what the first time buyer discount's about, is getting you comfortable with the set of controls and the way things are set up in a certain manufacturer. That way, when you go to buy that second, third, fourth car, everything else just doesn't feel right. So that's my take on first time buyer discount. And I'm Cashflow Mike. We'll see you again.